Hi, I'm Mike Ryan. In our ongoing series on our blog on turquoiseinamerica.com, we've been seeing many of the famous turquoise mines of America. Today we have some guest presenters who are actual turquoise miners. So we're going to join Philip Chambless, my co-author, and his mining partners, Helen and Richard Shull, as they discuss 3 of their turquoise claims in Nevada. I'm sure you'll enjoy this lively discussion.
Hello, my name is Philip Chambless.
Hi there, my name is Richard Shull.
Hi, I'm Helen Shull. And today we're going to talk a little bit about turquoise mining and some of our turquoise mines.
And we'll be talking about 3 of our mines today, the Northern Lights mine, the Black Widow mine, and the Black Web Gem mine.
And our focus is really small and for the very high-grade, unique stones, more so than mass production.
And the first mine we'll be talking about today is the Northern Lights mine.
Northern Lights is a very unique mine. It has beautiful bright greens. It is very rare to be seen in turquoise, these electric greens.
And there are only a few mines in North America that produce this color, mostly in Lander County, Nevada, a little bit in Esmeralda County, Nevada. Northern Lights is related to and geologically to the Caraco Lake deposit, which is nearby. And so that Caraco Lake Valley is very famous for its green turquoise. And so the main characteristic of Northern Lights is that it produces a very bright green turquoise. A lot of people consider that to be another turquoise variety called Faustite, which it can be, although you can't identify that just by looking at it. It takes advanced testing to determine that, but whether it's a Faustite or a turquoise, the lime green is very highly desirable as a very unique Nevada deposit type turquoise.
It's way back there. It's many, many miles of dirt roads that can get muddy, very adverse conditions there. We've been caught in snowstorms, heat, solar eclipses.
Yes. It's a 4-hour round trip for ice.
Yeah, which you kind of need when you're out there in the middle of the desert.
Quite a remote area. And in order to mine this deposit, we need to pack up, camp out there, and spend time at the site without, well, one time we worked 17 days in a row without going to town.
And it was hot.
And it was hot.
Because of its remoteness, it requires that type of commitment to do the mining.
It is a commitment, yes. But we're happy that
we
were able to do it once in a while.
Yeah.
The next mine we'll be talking about is the Black Widow mine in Esmeralda County, Nevada.
Yeah.
And that mine produces a very fine black spiderweb turquoise, in addition to other colors, very pure blues, and even almost a nearly white turquoise, which can also be spiderweb like the blue turquoise.
White cloud.
Yes.
And there's one variety called white cloud turquoise. We've named that. It's a very hard turquoise, but very light in color, and takes a very high polish and is extremely, mostly is very desirable in the European market versus the North American or Southwest market.
Yes. This is one of the lighter blue spiderweb nuggets. And once in a while we get a large nugget. It's very exciting.
The finest grade from Black Widow is a very pure blue with black spiderweb, which is considered one of the most desirable types of turquoise on the market, especially in North America.
Yes, very much so.
Well, we find both veins of turquoise and nuggets there, and sometimes it seems like there's turquoise all over the place, and it's the light colored veins, and we want those spiderweb nuggets. So we think we're finding turquoise, and then we get home and, well, we found some turquoise, but no nuggets.
Yeah.
They're very rare. It's hard to find those spiderweb nuggets that you really want.
And part of the issue with any mine that produces black spiderweb turquoise, it's very difficult to see. It takes hours and hours of searching, examining each stone to determine whether or not it is actually a piece of turquoise or just a little bit of color on the outside of a rock or something. And one of the things about turquoise mining at these deposits is that for every day of mining turquoise, we require 3 or 4 days of processing just to see what we have. So it's very labor intensive, where we handle each piece probably over 30 times from when we first pick it up at the mine. And when I say pick it up, that doesn't mean just walking around and finding turquoise. It takes an extreme amount of hard work
A lot of shoveling.
and moving tons and tons and tons of rock just for a few pieces.
And I wanted to say that for some reason, this has been a very obscure mine. People have never heard of this mine. Although it's a sizable workings, it's just somehow, I don't know if it was sold under the name Candelaria Hills or what, how it got out there. But you can see where they've actually processed quite a bit of ore and stuff there. But it's kind of a well-kept secret.
Well,
But we're going to change that.
a lot of work for a little bit of turquoise.
Yeah,
I think is
yeah.
what's part of
And
what's happening.
one of the things there is, it's in a district that had silver and other metal mining dating back to the 1860s. And so the turquoise was probably discovered while other metals were being pursued. And at one time, they may not have cared about the turquoise. And now with the appreciation we have for fine, high-grade material, it's becoming worth it for us to start to pursue the mining there. And one thing about the Black Widow mine, mentioned the black spider web, it really has an impressive look when it gets into jewelry. It really stands out with silver or gold, and it's really high grade enough to be in gold in the finer grades, although traditionally people use silver, but this is an example of fine Black Widow mine material.
And then the final mine that we'll talk about today is the Black Web Gem Mine.
Yeah.
And Black Web Gem Mine is in a very remote area, requires hiking and packing all of our tools in, packing the rock out, although there's not much rock to pack out. This mine we've been working at for years, and we've only produced about 4 pounds of gem grade spiderweb material.
Handful.
People talk about the Lander Blue mine and how it's produced
Yeah.
a little over 100 pounds, and that's a little amount of turquoise. We'd be extremely happy with
Yeah.
100 pounds of
I wish we
turquoise from
could
this
find
mine.
100 pounds.
To put it into perspective, that's the rarity of this material. It makes so-called rare turquoise look pretty plentiful, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not easy to get there, to dig, to see at all. Every rock looks like it could potentially be a nugget, and very few of them actually are.
So every stone has to be handled and examined, and top, bottom, front,
And
back.
that means everything from pea-sized rocks to boulders, and it's black. It occurs in black rock, and in that black rock, the nuggets are also stained black. One of our largest nuggets, we were going through a screen and thought we had examined the screen and tossed it out, and there one little spot of blue was showing, and that was one of the largest nuggets.
As it was rolling down the hill.
Yeah.
We chased it down the hill.
Right. Yeah,
Look out.
got lucky on that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of the nuggets are very small too, and some are pinheads, but they're that deep, bright blue with intricate spiderweb, just incredible.
And so when we're mining it, people think of big pieces of turquoise for a big piece of jewelry or something like that. And we're looking for basically pea-sized to nickel-sized nuggets. It's very small, but extremely gem quality. And most miners, they wouldn't even look for these type-sized stones at a more commercial type mine. Although our pursuit is more for high-grade mines that may produce very little, but are world-class turquoise.
And I want to add that, although this Black Web gem sells for a lot of money, we can't concentrate on that because it's so rare and such a small producer that we have to work our other mines in order to make our livelihood, and don't get to mine that as much as we'd like to. We love the stone, but we don't get to work it as much as we'd like to.
Right. And that's why it was in one of the blogs about the lesser known mines, the less popular mines,
not so famous.
not so famous mines.
Yeah.
And you can see some of the examples of this Black Web gem in the blog about the not so famous mines. But it should be famous soon because of its quality.
And there's good samples of that at the Turquoise Museum in Albuquerque, the Lowry Family
right.
Museum.
Yeah.
So, and actually, they have samples of the Northern Lights, Black Web Gem, and Black Widow. So if you're in there, you can ask for those, the placement of those particular mines in the displays.